Okay, well, what's up, y'all? Peace, man. Y'all already know what time it is. Chainbreaker squad in this thing, man. Got Breadwinner G in this thing with me. My bad, man. Breadwinner G in this thing
All
with
good,
me.
man.
You feel me? Gonna get this thing jumping. You know what I'm saying? Today, you dig, we gonna be talking about, you know, the 5%ers. We gonna be talking about Clarence X. You know what I'm saying? And we basically just gonna be giving a little knowledge about you know, where it come from or when it started type shit and other stuff like that and who he is or you know, stuff like that. So yeah, anyway, so we gonna have other guests to come in with us as well. They ain't here right now, that's cool. You know, I guess they plan on coming in late. If not, it don't even matter. But what's up, Brad? Winter G, man? What's good?
Man, ain't nothing, you know what I'm saying? If anything, I kind of just be a sponge, you know what I'm saying? And soak up some shit, you know what I'm saying? I know you said the clearance shit, but we got off the phone earlier. I was calling a nigga Tans, you know what I'm saying? And I seen it in writing, you know what I'm saying? It said Clarence. I was like, oh shit, okay, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, right now, like I said, you know what I'm saying? You got to talk about, you know what I'm saying? We was talking about, talking about what you know what you're talking about, you know what I'm saying? So I just came to listen, man. So far, you know what I'm saying? If I hear something that'll pique my interest or something I got a question about, you know what I'm saying? I definitely ask.
All right, that's what's up. Uh, we got Debo Lottie. What's up, Debo Lottie, man? What's good? What's good,
It's
man?
Mike. It's Mike music.
What's
I'm
the
muted.
deal? What's the deal? Yeah.
I ain't
You talking
nothing, man.
about Clarence 13X, huh?
Yeah, I'm just letting everybody know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Hollering at Breadwinner G and stuff on that level. You know, but yeah, man, we was really waiting on J Dub to show up. You dig? Because this is something that he wanted to discuss.
Yeah. Why you
Mm,
I just seen you was live. Thought you was ready.
So yeah, so say that again.
I seen you was live. I thought you was ready.
Yeah. Nah, I'm ready. I'm ready to go. I'm just talking about earlier before we started. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? We
yeah.
on J Dub, but he ain't ever
What?
jump in. But anyways, man, let's get this thing jumping, man. So, uh, I guess I'll jump this thing off for J Dub since he not here. You dig me? So, Clarence 13X, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna just, I'm gonna go in a little bit about him just on a few little things, and then, I'll talk about some other stuff as well. So, you know what I'm saying? Clarence X, you know what I'm saying? Clarence 13X, let me say this right. The man that created the 5%ers, you know what I'm saying? The Nation of God's 5%ers secret society, basically what it is. It's a little secret type thing. It ain't like that. But anyways, um, before that, he was a Muslim and stuff like that, and he was other stuff as well. But you know what I'm saying? He was in the Nation of Islam and you know, it was a lot of stuff he had going on. So he was like, first of all, he ain't like the fact that Master Farad Muhammad was a white dude, you know what I mean? And he supposedly, you know what I'm saying, he the one that started this Nation of Islam shit, you feel me? So, you know what I'm saying? And this dude was claiming to be God in the flesh type shit too. But anyways,
a white dude?
yeah. But anyways, what I'm saying? He couldn't rock because he couldn't rock with, He couldn't rock with the fact that Master Farad Muhammad was a white dude. You know what I'm saying? This is in 1963 now what I'm talking about. When he left the Nation of Islam. It's 1993 because he ain't accept the fact that, you know what I'm saying, WD Farad was white, you know what I'm saying? And he left in 1963 out of the Nation of Islam. Feel me? Uh, and another reason is because a dude named Robert Harris read one of Master Farad Muhammad books, and the name of the book was the secret rituals of the lost found nation of Islam. And it said that all of the believers of the cult got to stab people to death in order to gain religious reward. So that was also another reason why he, you know what I'm saying, couldn't rock with Master Farad Muhammad. It was well, Master Farad Muhammad tried to say that he ain't take the teachings right. Uh, when the laws caught up with that dude, though, he said that he did that to please his God, Farad Muhammad. And Farad is the Indian dude, but that's kind of off topic. But anyways, back to Clarence. Um, another reason he could wasn't rocking with the Nation of Islam no more is because uh, he liked to drink and smoking, you know what I'm saying, gamble and shit like that. You feel me?
Yeah.
Uh, you know, that's something that they, you know, really, you know, being a Muslim and stuff, that's something you're not supposed to be doing. So, you know, being that he liked to do that type of shit, especially gambling, you know, and he also had a disagreement with them on that much. And well, he gambled himself into debt. You feel me? He gambled so much he gambled himself into debt. You feel me? And even when he lose, right? This nigga was a sole loser, man. This nigga was a sole loser, man. This nigga go in debt on some niggas. You feel me? Some niggas he'll just go in debt on. You feel me? He owe these niggas right. And some niggas, you feel me? He'll be so mad because he always have his goons with him. He'll tell his goons, you feel me, after he lose to jack the nigga and take all the shit. Beat the dude up and take all the shit. You feel me? So, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. People got tired of that. You feel me? And eventually somebody was like, you know what I'm saying, end up popping his ass. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, he was a sole loser. You feel me? Somebody popped his ass in the chest. You feel me? He survived and recovered and stuff like that. And then the process of him recovering and shit like that, that's when he started calling himself Allah. You know what I'm saying? Allah the Father. You feel me? Because he said he was saved by God and from now on can't nobody kill him. You know what I'm saying? But we know that was a lie because, you know what I'm saying, somebody shot him and killed him while he was gambling. Somebody killed the nigga while he was at a gambling shack. So that was a lie. You feel me? And let me see what else I got. You know what I'm saying? All right, I'm gonna just let that go right there because that was about 6, 7 minutes. So I mean, Debo, man, you can go ahead and get yours in, man, and then I'll just come back with the rest of mine after you.
Yeah, that was good, man. That was good. That was good, man. You said a lot of things I was gonna say. Just a lot of things I didn't agree with too. You know, especially on the I don't know about the shooting dice thing. I ain't gonna say I don't agree with it, because I don't know. I ain't hear nothing about all that. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying. But this hit me out. I got pretty much the same thing, but a little more clarity, I guess I could say. His name was Clarence 13X. You know what I mean? And he was the founder of the 5%ers, 5% of Nation. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. You know what I'm saying? That's what he was, the founder of the 5% of Nation. You know what I'm saying? His real name was Clarence Edward Smith. You know what I'm saying? He was born in Virginia. He moved. He moved to New York. You know what I'm saying? He joined the army, the U.S. Army. You know what I'm saying? And he fought in the Korean War. You know what I'm saying? And came back to NY. You know what I'm saying? New York. And and when he came back, he met this woman. The story goes, he met this woman, and the woman was a Muslim. You know what I'm saying? In the NOI, and then he jumped in the NOI, Nation of Islam, the NOI. You know, um, he was a martial artist instructor and a um, damn, I can't read my own hand right. He was a martial arts instructor and something before leaving the NOI in 1963. Because you gotta think about it.
He
Around
was
that
in the
time,
army. He was in the
he,
army.
he me out, man. He left the like I said, I already got to the army part. I said he went to the army. He got out, went back to NY, and around that time, like I said, he that's where he found the female he was messing with was in the NOI. He got in the NOI. You know what I'm saying? And so and then he left though in the NOI in 1963 because you gotta think about it. Around that time, Malcolm X and Elijah Muhammad was beefing. You know what I'm saying? Because Malcolm left in '64. You know what I'm saying? So and so he like another thing like Derek said. I mean, like Lat said, he liked to gamble and drink. You know what I'm saying? And smoke weed. You know what I'm saying? And that was forbidden in the NOI. So he couldn't. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? So and he also felt like Lat said, like Wallace Farad Muhammad. They divine messenger because Wallace Farad Muhammad supposed to have been the founder of the NOI, you know what I'm saying? And he was a white man, you know what I'm saying? He ain't believing all that like a white man leading the black people out of, you know what I'm saying? He ain't, you feel me? He was just, he ain't, so, so he left, you know what I'm saying? And he rejected the belief in and he rejected the belief in the invisible God. This what happened. He said the black man is God and took the name Allah to symbolize that status. You know what I'm saying? So he was calling the black man Allah. You know what I'm saying? So look, he stated all black. He said all black men is God, and all black women are Earth. You know what I'm saying? Are Earths. You know what I'm saying? So look, when he had left the NOI, him and a few his people. You know what I'm saying? They retained. They had some of that NOI. They took some of the teachings from the NOI and uh, you know, pioneered a novel interpreting, what I'm saying, diversifying teachings about the meanings of letters and numbers, understanding the meaning of each letter and number was said to provide deep truths about God and the universe, God's in the universe. You know what I'm saying? Like that. And then and what happened was the first time he got shot was in 1964. You know what I'm saying? So uh, by an unknown assailant. You know what I'm saying? Straight up, the government tried to kill this nigga. That's what happened the first time. You know what I'm saying? He was Malcolm X because Malcolm X got assassinated in '65, the year right after, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't never come on. But anyway, they put him in the after he got shot in '64. You know what I'm saying? They put him in a mental house for paranoid schizophrenia for referring to himself as Allah and not even Clarence, not even his real name or not even Clarence 13 Nicks. He was just going off Allah. Allah. Every time I asked him his name, he said, he Allah, he Allah. You know what I'm saying? They put his ass in the middle house, you know what I'm saying? But see, he used to teach his followers to go against the white man. But later, I don't know what happened, how they got to his ass, but whatever happened, I guess he's smarting up. But I don't know. But he started doing business with the white folks, you know what I'm saying? He later got involved with the white city leaders, you know what I'm saying? They gave him funding for a night school, you know what I'm saying? He was trying to, do, you know what I'm saying? So in exchange, he tried to prevent violence in Harlem, you know what I'm saying? That was supposed to be his, because he's supposed to be the OG. I guess, you know what I mean? But that's bullshit, you know what I'm saying? It's a setup though, you know what I'm saying? But I don't even want to get into that on some government shit, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, he got murdered, bro, shot down, you know what I'm saying? Ambush, nigga, in June in '69, you know what I'm saying? While on the balcony, you know what I'm saying? In an apartment at this chick house he was at, you know what I'm saying? to this day, you know what I'm saying? They never caught the murderers. They don't know who they is, none of that. You know what I'm saying? His followers, like, it was going off, like, on some, like, you know what I'm saying? Some, like, y'all trying to, you know what I'm saying? But when new leaders came, you know what I'm saying, emerged out of them, you know what I'm saying? Like, it kind of like ceased. And, like, they, they even, like, they made it, they celebrate to this day, they celebrate the 5%ers. They celebrate his birthday as a holiday, you know what I'm saying? Uh, to them, he was a real black leader, and it goes into and and that's supposed to have been the whole story, the gist of what really just happened. But but if you go into it deeper, because you're going to, because you got to think about it. 5%ers, there's been a big discrepancy about this too. They got the NGE, you know what I'm saying, which is the nation of gods and earth, you know what I'm saying, and they got the 5%ers, you know what I'm saying. He created the 5%ers, you know what I'm saying. But right, they have right now the nation of gods and earth, and it's like pretty much down on the same thing. That's why they got um supreme mathematics, you know what I'm saying, which is knowledge, wisdom, understanding, culture of freedom, power, refinement, equality, God, build and destroy, born, and cipher. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0. And I can go into it. That's what I was gonna say. I'm done now, you know what I'm saying. But I was gonna, that was gonna I was gonna go into the supreme mathematics, you know what I'm saying. But that could be a whole video right there. But because they had those some of the lessons, you know what I'm saying, teachings that they, you know what I'm saying, like how I said when Clarence, when they left the NOI and formed the 5%, they took the teachers and they, you know what I'm saying, put the meanings to the letters and the numbers, and understanding that each letter mean, each number, you know what I'm saying. They went all into, and they created a process of thought called the supreme mathematics, you know what I'm saying, that everybody goes through, even if you don't even acknowledge it, you know what I'm saying. But just knowing it, you know what I'm saying, and that's where you get 1, knowledge, 2, wisdom, 3, understanding. Like, you got to know something first, you know what I'm saying. Some people don't, you know what I'm saying. It's because knowledge, wisdom, understanding. You knowing something, and but then it brings you down to the next one. Each one yield the next one. You know what I'm saying? It brings you down, because once you know something, now you can make a judgment off what you know. You know what I'm saying? But based upon that judgment, you know what I'm saying, it determines how wise you is. That's why I say it's wisdom. You know what I'm saying? But it brings you down to understanding. You know what I'm saying? Because after you make that judgment, now you know something. You know what I'm saying? Now you're like, oh shit. Now you can see if you can reorder that now. You know what I'm saying? Or you can just keep it going like it is. You know what I'm saying? Because now you know what I'm saying? But some people put their wisdom before their knowledge. They put the two, they put 1, 2, that's 1, 2, and 3. They put 2, 1, and then still get them to understand, see, and make a judgment off something they don't know. And then they know. And then they be like, oh, and then they get to understand it. You feel me? But saying it's just a process of thought, you know what I'm saying? But it go all the way down to, you feel me? It go all the way down to number 1, knowledge, 2, wisdom, 3, understanding, 4, cultural freedom. This power of refinement, number 5, 6 is equality, 7 is God. 8 is build and destroy. 9 is born, and 0 is cipher. Like you, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0, like your telephone. You know what I'm saying? It's a whole process of thought that you go through to determine as a God. You know what I'm saying? Knowing that you a God. You know what I'm saying? That's which is number 7. Like it's you know, I ain't even gonna get into all that, but so that's the whole spiel I got to do on. If I got to do Supreme Mathematics, I got to do it. I think we're gonna see some time for that. You know what I mean? So I ain't gonna get into it, but y'all can do your own research on Supreme Mathematics and look it up. But yeah, but let's not to get off subject. You know what I'm saying? But these are some of the things that Master Clarence 13X was implementing. You know what I'm saying? In his and 5%, they know this because 5% is how they say 5% are the poor righteous teachers. You know what I'm saying? 80, they say 85% of the world is deaf, dumb, and blind. You know what I'm saying? It's 100% make the whole, like everybody in the world. 85% of the people in the world is deaf, dumb, and blind. 10% is they supposed to be like neutral or know the truth and hide it. You know what I'm saying? Don't say nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, and the 5% is other poor righteous teachers. You know what I'm saying? They supposed to be the 5%ers. You know what I'm saying? Because you know that's just another analogy, but that's where they get their whole 5%ers from. You know, thing from. But he is the founder. You know, and you know, and that's how it supposedly got started. That's the story of it. You know, and it's deeper though. It got some good teachers in there. You know what I mean? So because I was on it at once. Like I mean, I started off knowing about supreme mathematics and going into God's and everything, realizing and so that's why I started putting like, oh, every number is a letter, and you can make a whole. I I done made a whole paragraph, nothing but numbers, but the code is each number is a letter. Like A is one, B is two. You know what I'm saying? It's automatic. You know what I'm saying? You know it. You know what I'm saying? But so 15. You know what I'm saying? You can three letters is, you know what I'm saying? Three numbers. You know, that's a whole word. You know what I'm saying? I made a whole paragraph. You know what I mean? It's like it's
Is
just
that
a
called?
whole.
I think that's called an anagram, I believe.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm just saying. I'm just doing. I'm saying this.
Yeah,
That's how.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? I did the shit. You feel me? So
yeah.
I see how they. You know what I'm saying? They took the teachings and they. You feel me? Applied them. You know what I'm saying? They got teachers called. I ain't even getting into. They got the 20 lessons, and then they got the. They got the. They got the. What is it? I wrote it down. I heard. I looked over. They got the. 1 and 36, you know what I'm saying? Things like that in the lessons, you know what I'm saying? 16, something like that, you know what I'm saying? Because up and down, they try to, because you got to see the NGE, that's what I was going to say. The Nation of Gods of Earth, they not Muslims, you know what I'm saying? Even though in one of their lessons it say something like that, but that's not to be taken literally, you know what I'm saying? But but the 5 percenters, I see what I'm saying? It was big old thing about it. 5 percenters of the Nation of Gods and Earth. You know what I'm saying? And then the
Yeah.
NOI, you know what I'm saying? They tried to,
Hey, look,
but
look. Before you go into your second half,
nah, I ain't going to do it.
okay,
I
all
ain't
right,
going to do
good.
it. That's all I had. You know what I'm saying? I was just saying that because they got to do with
Okay.
Clarence, you know. I was just clearing that up, you know, just speaking on it. But yeah,
Oh, I
I'm
thought you had
pretty
some
sure
more.
what I got to say though about it.
Okay. Uh, Breadwinner G, man. I don't know if you want to get in. If you got anything you want to say. If not, I'm gonna
Hey,
just go ahead.
hey, you know what I was thinking about, you know what I'm saying, while y'all was, going to y'all presentations you did, that um it's good that I, what I'm saying, I don't know about this and I'm sitting here listening to it, you feel me? And dude sound like, what I'm saying, he was doing like a lot of, what I'm saying, a lot of not, what I'm saying, following what I'm saying, the rules of, what I'm saying, gambling, smoking, drinking, what I'm saying, and what I'm saying, and he created this whole, what I'm saying, thing,
Mhm.
and he white, so I'm puzzled, what I'm saying,
Hey, no, 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 no. Nah, that's not what it is. See, the white dude is the one that created the Nation of Islam. He left the Nation of Islam and created the 5 percenters on his own. This is a
okay,
black dude that we
Yeah,
talking
this
about.
is Clarence. Clarence. He
Clarence is
left.
okay,
a black dude.
Yeah, he a black dude.
okay,
He left. He was supposed to be one of our supposed to real black leaders and all this, you know what I'm saying? Him,
yeah,
Malcolm X too, you know what I'm saying? Because he left the NOI. He left him too. You know what I'm saying? He got killed though. They killed him. They killed Clarence too. They killed him too. I'm just saying.
okay. Well, I was just saying, person that, I mean, what I'm saying, the dude that was doing all the dirt, what I'm saying, and created, what I'm saying, something that was supposed to, what I'm saying, be so pristine, I guess is the word, what I'm saying.
Hmm.
So I'm just being a sponge, man. I'm still listening, you feel me? I just, learned a lot of facts, you know what I'm saying, and this was something that was going on, damn near 50 years ago, you know what I'm saying. So, yeah, I'm just being a fly on the wall right now, you know what I'm saying, in my comments.
I like that.
All
You know what
right.
I'm
Well, look. All right. Well, let me go ahead and say the rest of my presentation, man. 'Cause I just wrote it. It really wasn't a
saying?
lot. I did, but so yeah, man. So I might say some stuff Debo said. You did, but you know, I know he said a lot of stuff that I got. So you might hear the same thing, but just receive it. Okay. So some of the teachers. Now I'm going to teachers of the Nation of Islam. You feel me? I'm done with. I mean, not the Nation of Islam, the 5 percenters. I'm done with Clarence for now. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? But this is his ideology at the same time, so I'm not done with him. You know. And as far as him doing the whole drinking and smoking and gambling stuff, to me, that's regular niggas. I mean, that's regular nigga shit. You know, niggas smoke, niggas drink, niggas gamble. You know, I mean, being that he was in a position to be, being that he was in that leader position and supposed to be held at a certain level of, what I'm saying, dignity, what I'm saying, for as the I say the religious aspects of it, I guess, because it's like I said, it's just a branch of Islam. You know what I mean? Even though they don't believe in a God, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get to that though. Debo said it anyway. And I'm gonna get to it. But anyway, so yeah, they teach that supreme mathematics and the supreme alphabet is the key to understanding mankind's relationship to the universe. You know what I'm saying? And that is a supreme mathematics and the supreme alphabets is was created by uh the guy Clarence who is known to himself as Allah now, that guy. You know what I'm saying? Also, what I'm saying, the universal language, you know what I'm saying, what Debo was just naming a few of the principles or whatever we want to call them, like knowledge, wisdom, understanding, culture or freedom, power or refinement, equality, God, build or destroy, you know what I'm saying? And I think that was about nine too. And or 10. They also teach that the black man collectively is the original man and God. You know what I'm saying? That's part of the reason why he changed his name. You know what I'm saying? That the women's are the earths as well. That's something else they teach. The women are the earths. You know what I'm saying? They got a whole little theology and ideology that they go into about that. I mean, not theology, but uh yeah. Anyways, um they also reflect the whole concept that Debo was talking about, the concept of the 10% or the 10%ers are the elites, you know what I'm saying, in the deep state, you know what I'm saying, type that know the truth and hide it to keep the 85% people ignorant and deaf, dumb, and blind. You feel me? And the 5%, you know what I'm saying, they know the truth and try to enlighten the 85%. You know what I'm saying? And that's the whole 85% deaf, dumb, and blind, 10% know the truth and hide it, 5% uh the pro-righteous teachers. You dig me? And so let me see what else I got. One last thing I just want to say, what I'm saying, I'm gonna get to is this right here. Well, because I'm just like I said, I'm just speaking on them. They got a certain lingo as well. You know what I'm saying? Not just all that other stuff that I was talking about that they got a lingo too, and just a little thing that they do in their lingo, right? It's like when they be talking about uh, uh cities and shit like that or locations or something, they say they got I'm gonna just say the last thing I want to touch on is the lingo, man. That they have culture specific names for certain cities. So just to name a few, we got Harlem. They call that Mecca. They call Harlem Mecca. Okay, we got Connecticut. They call Connecticut New Haven. Okay. Dallas. They what they call Dallas? They call that Sudan. You feel me? Hold on, I'm gonna just say a couple more and I'm done. New Jersey, they call that New Jerusalem. They got Queens, and they call that the desert. And they got one more. They got Seattle. They call Seattle Morocco. So the point that I'm making is, you know what I'm saying? That was just cultural specific names for certain cities. You feel me? So the thing I'm saying is, they got lingo. You dig me? They got concepts. Like the one I was saying about the 10, the 5, and the 85. You dig me? And they got science and mathematics and stuff like that as well. You know what I'm saying? This other stuff I got to think too. But anyways, you know, I just wanted to give a little bit of more about that too. You know what I'm saying? We probably do that another time. But Debo, man, what you was saying? Oh, I did want to say, yeah, Malcolm X.
About
Come on,
what?
yeah. So he left the nation. Oh, hold on, let me say this. Clarence left the Nation of Islam in 1963. Malcolm X left the Nation of Islam in 1964. You
Yeah,
dig?
I said
This
that too.
that's a year late. I know. I just wanted to say that because I don't think I said it the first time I was reading. You feel
Oh,
me? And, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, you know what I'm saying? In 1965, you feel me? He got shot in the chest.
yeah.
Big.
Mm-hmm.
He got shot in the chest. You know what I'm saying? And then when he got shot in the chest, he started talking about, you know what I'm saying? He started calling himself Allah and the Father, Allah and all that type of shit because he couldn't be killed
Nah, look,
because God saved him.
that's what
And
I
can't
said.
nobody kill him from now on.
I said
So
when
I
he had
know I'm saying so that's I know what you're saying because I heard you talk about how he was in the
the mental,
mental institution.
because he was saying he was referring to
Yeah,
himself
he
as
was
Allah,
right.
and that's all
He
he
was
kept
right.
saying. Yeah,
Yeah, he was saying like, nigga, I'm Allah.
yeah. Yeah.
Nigga, that's me. You
No, they
dig
say
me?
they diagnosed that nigga from schizophrenia, paranoia.
That nigga was playing. That man wasn't playing. He was sick to the mud.
I think he was
Uh,
ass though, because right
man.
after that he got funded. They had, I don't know, tell them what they did to him. They probably put him on the goddamn me brainwashing. Because after that they gave him that money, stuff, giving them that money to the city. So
Hmm.
that night school, whatever he's trying to, look that up, man, in return, so he can stop the crime. Like you know what I'm saying, like a big public figure. You know what I'm saying? Tookie Williams or somebody who come back, hey y'all stop the violence right out here in L.A. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And then they might, come on, man, bullshit.
Hmm. Caught him. And I forgot that lady name house. You did on
Yeah,
the balcony.
yeah. That's what I said on the balcony.
On the balcony.
On
They
the
said
balcony.
I believe they said there was a little spot where people be gambling there. So
I don't know. It
if
probably I
it
don't know.
was,
Supposed to put the female got to do with the female being. I
yeah,
think
I
it.
know they just saying probably because it was her house. That's why they using her name type stuff.
Okay.
Who knows? But
Yeah.
I'm just saying, you know, it's
Yeah.
supposed to be a spot. And if it was a spot that, a gambling spot, then, people in and out the door
But
all day.
yeah.
So,
Ain't no denying that they did say he gambled. Smoked the drink, so ain't no tell.
and then this part right here, right? Master Farad Muhammad wrote
Mm-hmm.
a book called The Secret Rituals of the Lost Found Nation of
Well,
Islam.
he supposed to been God. They said he was God, nigga.
Right.
That's God supposed to been Jesus
When
walking on type
look,
shit.
when hold on, let me go to this. Because I wrote it down, I just ain't said. When the laws caught up to old dude, I did say this. He said he did it to please his God. And he was talking about Master Farah Muhammad. Now, when they went to go question Farah Muhammad, Farah Muhammad told him, yeah, he was Allah and God and all that shit, right?
Yeah.
And that boy, you know what I'm saying, took his messages the wrong way.
Mm.
So now, if we go read this book, and we gonna have to read your book, homeboy, because we finna get on your ass next.
Word.
You did. We gotta go read this book now.
Yeah. Yeah, you gotta go look at
You
that book.
feel
I,
me?
I ain't
And
even
did
know
and
that.
did they
I
put
think
him in a mental institution
yeah.
for? Did they put him in a mental institution for telling them, yeah, I'm God, and he just took my messages the wrong way.
Uh-huh.
He one of my followers that took my message the wrong way.
Well,
What?
or did they force him in there to put
What
him
did
under
they
the
do?
shock therapy MLK Ultra treatment on his ass?
And he
Yeah.
actually from India.
Who want to be in a paranoid in a mental institute? You think he wanted to go there? You feel me? They probably forced him there and made up the whole lie. Oh, he keeps saying he alive. We think he crazy. Throw his ass in there. They put his ass in there and started doing them K Ultra
Yeah,
goddamn trials on his ass. That's the fuck they happened.
he
Yeah.
actually from India. But you know what I was tripping out on, right?
Well,
I was like, this nigga Clarence, man, this nigga here, right? I was like, this dude, all right, he keep his everywhere he go, he had people with him. You know what I'm saying? Out of his 5%ers, he had a couple dudes around. So
yeah.
when he go gambling, you feel me? He'll lose and tell his goons to go rob the nigga and take his money and stuff.
I ain't
You feel
hear
me?
that. Listen
Yeah,
to this shit though. Hey,
yes, man.
so me gambling with the nigga. He probably was a solo loser. Hey, he was. That's just say they just tell you how deep in the ego he was. You know what I'm saying?
But
It's
you gotta
that.
think about
It,
this after he left the Nation of Islam and started his
but then,
own shit, but it's
but
before
then
he
again,
got shot though.
that's hard to believe because if you the OG, you know what I'm saying, and you know you didn't know the supreme mathematics, you know you went through the teachings and all this, you know how to conduct yourself. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly. So
You
why is you
ain't
drinking and smoking and gambling? Is what
gonna
I'm
be
thinking.
beating up niggas taking their money and shit. You know what I'm saying? That ain't even no. That's a criminal mastermind type shit. You
Hey,
know what I'm
you
saying?
gotta
Like, come on.
back in the '60s. You feel
Yeah,
me?
I know. But still, it's like for him, he was on a.
Like, yeah,
That's like
why
a
is you
lower
even
version of
smoking?
him. He would be on some higher self. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he'll be doing no shit like that. Like that. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
that's what I'm saying. It's like, nigga, why is you
'Cause
drinking?
his
Why are you
followers.
smoking? Why
Look
are
at
you
his
gambling?
the followers of the like the nation of gods and earth nine and the 5% right now today. You know what I'm saying? They don't act like that. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I don't know. I know some nation of gods and earth that don't act like that. People
Yeah,
then
right.
they don't.
I know a couple of them.
So I can't see
A couple of them.
I can't see they master teacher acting like they did. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? If they ain't, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. But hey, I don't know. It
But
just
just do
ain't no telling
do
how
the
good.
necessary. Listen, and we
Mm,
spoke on this the other day, man. You got to remember. Think about it as a parent, right?
yeah,
What it, how I go? Do what I say, not what I do. You dig me? So just because you doing whatever you doing, that don't mean what you saying ain't the right thing. You feel me?
yeah, I
Are
feel
you not? You know.
you.
So that's you can look at it that way, man. Because like I
Yeah,
say, I can't just punish
it is
nobody.
hard.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
can't punish nobody just because they doing this stuff. If what even though you doing that, if you still uh you feel that's like Ray Charles, this nigga, and no disrespect to him, but nigga, this like Ray Charles, man. This dude full of that stuff, you feel me? But he's dropping them hits though. You feel me? So even though the point that I'm making is even though, what I'm saying, he was doing what he do, he still, what I'm saying, was able to do what he do. You know what I'm saying? The right way to where it was still it's still able to help somebody. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Now I'm sure he, all I'm just saying his
But yeah,
his
but again, if you in the gambling, you in that game
you
like
can
that,
learn.
it
You
come
can
with
learn.
you know and all that gambling and shit. Niggas get jacked and shit. And that was in the '70s, so ain't no telling. He probably did do that shit. But the story probably ain't how we saying it. You know what I'm saying? It probably was a damn good ass reason. Nigga probably was cheating. Man.
Who knows, man? But you know how it was, and I think I don't know where they was at, but I would have
Nigga
to
probably
say
was
he was
cheating. They
in
put
New
them
York.
goals on and got the money back.
I don't know where he was at, but I would have to say he was in New York. So if
Yeah.
he was in New York in the '60s, boy. Oh yeah, he was. That's right.
Nicky
Yeah,
Barnes and everybody was out there, nigga. Shit.
yeah. Come on, man. You already know how it was going down back then, man.
Yeah.
Hey
Yeah,
y'all.
Nicky Barnes. What's the other nigga? Frank Lucas. Everybody.
yeah, they all out there. What's up? What's up?
Um, man, look, you know what I'm saying? She just hit me. You know what I'm saying, Moki? You feel me? And
Mm-hmm.
got to talking about, you know what I'm saying? Goddamn, just man, like goddamn, what's that shit called? Like apocalypse type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like talking about oxygen tanks and you know what I'm saying, and all this bullshit. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? I think you know what I'm saying. It- that's it. That's it. You know what I'm saying? I think this. You know what I'm saying? A conversation that needs to be had off of whoopty whoop. You know what I'm saying? This goddamn virus